What's going on, everybody? It's RF Mike, and today we are going to be taking a look at another and final metal bumper. It is probably the only other metal bumper I've been able to find online for the LG V20. As you all know, LG has not made their own bumper for the V20 this year, no LG branded one. They probably learned after last year's issues and breakages with the V10 bumper. As you all can see, I'm still using my Rank bumper. This was a bumper mirror backing hybrid skin or hybrid type of bumper, and you've all seen that video. I took that thing apart, and this bumper has actually held up well. I dropped the phone yesterday when I was bringing in a big package that came in, a big dog food container. I had my phone in one hand, talking to the wife, had the package and mail in the other hand, and I tried opening the door, and of course something falls, and it happened to be the phone. Fell straight down onto the cement, screen first. No issues, no breakage. Everything is still looking good. So everything looks nice and neat. The only thing I've been having problems with is my dbrand skin has actually been lifting. Let's see if we can get some focus there. It has been lifting in the top corner here, as you can see, and that's not the prettiest thing, but I can replace my whole top side skin, and I think that's basically due to me pulling this off and on when I've needed to change the battery. That is the nice thing with this being a TPU bumper, is that it's easy to pull off and on for if you got to swap your battery. Now, if you are somebody that doesn't swap your battery and you just need some good protection, then and you don't care for the polycarbonate here on the sides, temper the TPU material, then yeah, go with a metal bumper, and that way you have a much nicer feel in the hand. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on to a bumper we got in the mail. I'm not going to show you either sides of this because it does have my address on it. This did come from China, so as you can see there, came from China down there, and yeah, China post mail. Took a while to get here. I'll crack it open this way so at least you guys can see that part. This one might actually be able to peel too. Let's see here. Was going to use the knife. Yeah, still gonna need to. Anyway, this is the only other metal bumper I have been able to find online for the V20. And this one is a little more fancy looking, I believe. So we will check it out, and I'll be careful because I don't know what other materials they packed with on the inside. And I want to make sure that I'm not going to damage our bumper any. And there we have it. Looks like it came with a little stylus. No, that is our lanyard adapter, or your wrist lanyard that it came with, so that connects into the bumper, which is nice. So if you do let go of your phone, you happen to have that wrapped around your hand, you're not going to lose it. It's not going to fall to the ground. So as you can see, this is just an actual metal bumper. There is no back cover, no front cover. It is just solid bumper, which is nice. One thing I liked about this bumper when I was looking at it online, I like that they use a cornstarch bag. That's nice, a little easier on the environment. One thing I like about this bumper when I was looking at it online is that the buttons on this for your volume button and all that are actual, I believe, metal components as well. So you have a nice premium feeling metal bumper here. And there we have it. You can see that shim of light there. They have a nice, kind of like a diamond cut going around the sides, leaving it polished, and then the flush sides are actual, have been sprayed black. You can get this in many different colors, this bumper that we are going to take a look at here. As we can see, it looks like all our port cutouts seem to be in place. We will see how it all fits up. Yeah, like I said, it has metal buttons here on the sides for your volume. And then there's where our lanyard would go. Now this button down here, unless that's for, no. This one, I don't know what this is for. That's kind of interesting to me. So anyway, let's go on ahead and get this in place. So before I start putting this together, what we have, this bumper is actually kind of a two-piece aluminum bumper or metal constructed bumper. You can see we have what looks to be screws down here and another spot for more screws. That's where this comes apart. You slide your phone in and put it back in place and lock it so that it does not come off on you. And this is kind of a felt lining going around the inside, so you're not getting any rubbing on the phone, causing any scratching if you are somebody that does not have a skin on it. So yeah, that is your tool for taking it apart. Some extra felt, and then you can see there's a couple extra screws. And like I said, our lanyard, your wrist strap, keep you from losing the bumper or losing your phone if it's in hand and happens to slip out. So I don't know if I'll use it. Maybe we'll give it a shot. Alright, so while I was taking this apart, you can see this was definitely machined out of a big chunk of aluminum or some type of metal. They say it's aluminum in the description of the bumper, but yeah, you can hear that is just all metal. So it is very nicely done, I will say that. And we will see how long it will last with drops and how scuffed up it may get. You've all seen my first aluminum bumper video that I did, and you've seen how that can get scuffed and marked up. But another thing too, these screws are super tiny, like stupidly tiny. That is freaking nuts. So that is why they include like 3 extra screws in the package. So that way if you do happen to lose one or two, you've got 2 to 3 to back you up. Okay, so I have the V20 here in its bumper, and there are a few things I can say right off the bat with this. If you have a skin on your phone, both on the bottom side and the top side, maybe even the mids, you can see here that this does not line up perfectly and shut and seal perfectly here where you put it together on these ends. So that is one thing. Port cutouts and all that are in good shape. Everything's nice and wide. As you can see, there's a little bit of a gap there towards the top. And that's probably due to this is not fitting flush against because of the skin, again. For the actual protection on the front, you can see there is not much of a lip at all. And that is kind of a bad thing. We kind of want something with a little more lip to it. So there's not much protection there for the screen. So if this does fall face down, there is a chance I might actually crack my screen. One thing I do like, these buttons, like I said, very responsive. I have my phone on silent at the moment. Just a single tap easily brings things up. They're very clicky, a good feel to them. That's good. Now, backside, you can see this bumper does not protect our camera. So if you are somebody that's worried about cracking that glass, because that is something that happens, this is not the bumper for you. It is a nice feel in the hands. Not as cold a metal as the very first bumper I had shown you guys that has protected the phone from drops, because of that painting that they did on it. But it is a nice feel, and it's flashy. As you can see with the light picking this up at the right angles, you can see that it definitely picks up and shines. Shows the phone off a little bit. But yeah, so protection wise, definitely not the best. Look wise and feel in the hand, it's good. It's not bad. Not too girthy, not too bulky. So that is it for a look at the second and final bumper I have been able to find, actual metal bumper I've been able to find for the LG V20. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. As always, like the video, comment, subscribe. I encourage it. I want to see that from you guys and girls. Manufacturers, if any of you are seeing this, or even LG, if you're watching this, happen to come across this video, send me bumpers. I want to see more bumpers on the market because we like to show off our phones. You know, not everybody wants to put your phone in a full solid case. Not everybody needs a Rhino Shield or everybody needs like an outer box full protection. Some of us want to be able to show off the phone, but yet still have some protection. So if you guys, companies do plan on making bumpers, hit me up if you plan on making a V20 one. I'd like to check it out. As always, this is RF Mike, and I'll see you all in the next video.